Even though Regina's current friends were pretty stylish and easy to manipulate, which was very, very important to her, they were starting to bore her.
Boo, you whore.
She was growing tired of them. They were no longer a challenge. She also found them annoying. Although they were aesthetically pleasing to stand beside her, Regina just needed something new, a new project, and it was the perfect timing when Cady came around. Because Regina saw potential in Cady to be plastic,
really
she sized her up like check, 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 check. She was a social hottie.
So you agree?
She had a rack.
You think you're really pretty?
She didn't know anybody else. She wasn't tainted. Hadn't decided who to be clicked up with. On top of that, she's a foreigner. I can just mold her mind however I like to. Look what I did to these minions. Now, what Gretchen said about the rules brought light to Regina's manipulative tactics as well. Her befriending Cady was genuine in a Regina George kind of way, but it was not a healthy friendship. When Cady said she was thinking about joining the mathletes, Regina reacted in a panic because she thought about Cady risking her reputation before she could even get her hands on her mind. Regina couldn't let her do that. Not while she was recruiting her. Cady joining the mathletes would instantaneously consider her a lame, a loser, a dork.
Your mire even. Foot long. Dodge your dog. Oh,
and that's just not something that the plastics would do. She could not be plastic and an individual. She had to fit the uniform plastic image. It really wasn't personal. Regina, seeing that she was new and that she hadn't been clicked up yet, saw Cady as a nice piece of real estate, just as she had done with Gretchen and with Karen in the past. The plastics were like a sorority, and you are seen out. You represent the entire personification of the name plastic. You don't just represent yourself. Regina called Cady loser when she pulled up next to her and told her to get in the car, because she was attempting to normalize playful insults early with her, so she would learn her place, if you will. She called her a loser to say, "This is what I truly think of you. But don't worry, I'm just joking." You know, it's that old undercurrent of a FU that people like to do in real life. And it's just a joke. You know, just a little dark humor. Regina loved the fact that Cady was a blank canvas for her to manipulate. She enjoyed the fact that there was a lot that she didn't know about music, about America, about school, about people, about germs.
I love her. She's like a Martian.
She saw potential in the worst way. Cady was the perfect victim for Regina, or so she thought. Another reason why I believe that Regina genuinely wanted Cady to be a part of their friend group was because she showed her that burn book and trusted her with the information. They all did. Now, I don't like to use the word narcissistic. I feel like it is very overused, and quite frankly, I don't really know what it means. So I'm just going to use the word toxic.
No, I am actually.
Regina George was very toxic, especially how she played the situation between Cady and her ex-boo Aaron. On a scale of 0 to toxic, Regina George was worse than Angelica Pickles from the Rugrats. She was young, but she was a very powerful witch. I'm sure many times Regina did things to put the girls in their place and to make them feel small and make herself feel empowered. The plastics even mentioned it. Look at how festeringly upset Karen was about that day she wore that vest. For somebody that was supposed to be considered so dumb, even she caught on to that one. The difference between Gretchen and Cady is Cady decided to get even. Gretchen and Karen didn't want any smoke. But Cady didn't want to be around Regina George so bad that she was willing to put up with her toxic traits. They overlooked a lot of things to be in the plastics and to be next to Regina George. Another one of Regina's manipulative tactics was when Regina wanted to separate Aaron and Cady's connection. She noticed after she talked to Aaron at the party, Aaron was feeling Cady. It probably made Regina feel a little jealous. So she needed to shatter Cady's ego and self-esteem a little bit. That way she'll be able to continue the manipulation. And in this case, she was trying to do that via heartbreak. This girl was very wicked. But like most people that are like this in life, one day they meet their match. And unfortunately, in order for that person to be their match, they have to meet them down at their level and darken their spirit just to battle them. So, why did Regina befriend Cady? Because she wanted a new toy.